I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hi friends, Brian Saunders here back with another episode of AfterBuzz TV's Quarantine with the Stars. Today I'm joined by an extremely talented singer and actress from some of my favorite shows and movies like The Perfect Day and Austin and Ally. Please welcome Laura Marano. Laura, thanks for being here.
Oh, my absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So excited. I'm just going to jump right in. I want to talk about everything going on in your life. You've had such an incredible career thus far, but I want to start at the beginning. I'd love to know your story and kind of how you got into acting and singing.
Yeah, it's so funny. So I actually started professionally acting when I was 5 years old, and I kind of fell into it, to be honest. My older sister wanted to be an actress. My mom, actually, who had been in the business, was very against it. And basically 2 years into my sister begging for it, decided to give in and felt guilty, but still didn't really want my sister to act. So she, did her research, found an agent that usually turns down kids, dream killer. And my mom was like, great, Vanessa will go get turned down, realize it's so much harder than she thinks it is. She won't want to do it anymore. I just kind of came because my dad's a teacher, and I was 5, and it might be bad to leave a 5-year-old at school after hours. So I came along. My sister goes in. She comes out. The agent, asks to see my mom. I follow my mom in, and the agent says, we want to take Vanessa. And my mom's like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm not computing this. And then I say, well, I don't have an agent, very terribly. And the agent's just like, I'll take you too. And my mom's like, are you kidding me? So I kind of fell into it because I was just a little sister wanting to do what my big sister is doing. But I feel very lucky and grateful because I really, truly do love it. Music, on the other hand, I always loved. I always wanted to do. I was always making up these songs from the moment I could talk, sing, anything. I just wanted to keep singing and writing songs. But I didn't really professionally start doing it until much later, until I was, 15, 16, when Austin and Ally started. Austin and Ally opened so many doors for me musically. I got my first music manager from that. I got my first record deal from that. So many kind of different things that brought, which was amazing. And I'm so insanely thankful for.
Amazing. Well, that's perfect that you talked about Austin and Ally, because I want to jump straight into that. I can't wait to talk about your music. But for you, what was it like starring in a Disney Channel series?
Yeah, it was truly, it feels cliche to say, but it was a dream come true. Again, I'd been acting for years before that, and I'd never done really kind of younger kid stuff, which was a little bit of a bummer for me. I'm like, my friends couldn't watch what I did. I was on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, but I wasn't really acting. That was just like game showing. So, being able to actually be on something that my peers could watch, and obviously the platform that you have when you're on a Disney Channel show is insane. The fan base you get, all these kind of different things. So it truly was amazing on that front. But what was even more incredible about it was I had the best time. The cast had this amazing energy. I loved our crew. I was really proud of the show. I have so many incredible memories from it.
That is so great. And I also saw on your IG that you all had a little Zoom reunion, which was
Yeah.
adorable. So how much fun was that for you?
It was so fun. It was so fun. It was so needed. We have kind of this text chat and text message group chain. I literally couldn't think of the word, so I could just put all the words in the phrase. Text message group chain, I'm sure, is not the phrase. But we have this, I feel like I'm 90, but we have this kind of chain that we go back and forth. But the last time we all were in person and saw each other was 2, maybe 3 years ago in February at an Islands randomly. And so we were all planning to hang and kind of get together right when quarantine kind of hit. And so literally, I feel like it was the week that everything when the NBA closed, when it really started getting super serious, that we were like, oh, I guess we should hang out this week. And so the Zoom reunion kind of came organically. Disney Channel wanted to do, had noticed kind of some of these other shows and other channels doing these Zoom reunions and wanted to do something with us, coordinated with Disney Channel airing Austin and Ally episodes. And so we were like, yeah, let's do it. We're going to hang. So we did this Zoom reunion. And then afterwards, we just all FaceTime together and had a 2-hour conversation after, just catching up really even more and talking about life.
Yes, I'm sure the fun stuff happened on the reunion, but the real fun stuff happened on the FaceTime after, right?
Totally, totally. It was fun all the way around. But yes, it was a really good day.
Amazing. I want to just shout out real quick. We have so many people in our live chat who obviously love you. You mentioned the fan base that you got from Disney Channel, from Austin and Ally. So I wanted to shout out everybody in the live chat. Thank you all so much for being here. It's amazing and they love you. And I can't wait to talk about everything with you more. For Selfish Reason, I want to talk about The Perfect Date because it's one of my favorite movies. Such a
Yes.
fun Netflix rom-com. So what was that experience like for you?
Oh, so fun, so amazing. And the kind of interesting thing about The Perfect Date was that it wasn't originally a Netflix original. It was kind of
Mm,
this uh, standalone comedy where I just really loved the script. I loved Celia. I loved the character. And I'm like, let's do it. And I love Noah. I'd worked with him obviously before in Austin Alley. And so I was like,
mhm,
let's do it. Um, so, that was before everything. That was before The Kissing Booth had even aired on Netflix.
mhm.
To All the Boys, I think, had been bought by Netflix, but it wasn't, I hadn't aired or anything. So, here we were doing kind of this rom com genre, and I loved the script. I loved kind of everything about it. But in the back of my head, I'm like, there really isn't a place for rom coms like this anymore. So I wonder what's going
Mhm.
to happen to it. You film a movie, you don't know what's going to happen. And then, fast forward a year later, and the Netflix rom com renaissance happens. And,
Mhm.
Netflix loved the movie and wanted to buy it and make it an original. And so I was beyond excited and beyond kind of, I guess, surprised by how it turned out because I signed on to it without knowing what was going to happen to it really.
Definitely. You mentioned Noah, and he's obviously been deemed like the internet's boyfriend. So, any fun stories? Is he as goofy and fun as he seems in his characters?
He's so goofy, so fun. We truly had such an amazing time. All of us, Cammy, Odysseus, Noah, we really like had these insanely long talks in our hotel rooms that I mean, our schedule was so crazy. I'm not sure why it was, but literally like we were filming all day and then the next day we'd be filming all night. It was so insane and so our clock was like completely off. So we literally would spend some nights talking all night in the hotel room to kind of prepare for the next filming like night that we were gonna do. So it was such a special experience. And yeah, he is super funny. He's super goofy and he's super thoughtful.
I love that. Before we switch gears and talk about your music, I also have to check in with you. How are you doing in quarantine, these crazy times? What are you doing to kind of keep busy and not go insane?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as you said, it's a weird time because it's a crazy, crazy weird time, and I think all of us are dealing with it the best we can. I know for me, I'm super thankful because one, I know I'm definitely not affected by it as badly as a lot of other people, and two, I'm actually finding that I'm keeping really, really busy during quarantine, which in a lot of ways I'm so grateful for. And in some ways I'm a little overwhelmed and stressed by. There's like so many things to do. For me, I kind of had this epiphany the other day where I realized I've I don't know how to turn off my work brain and turn on my home brain as I'm working
Hmm.
from home. So my work brain is kind of always on, which that has been a lot. I think kind of a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I was really starting to feel burnt out. So I'm trying to figure out those boundaries with myself and figure out how to have home relaxed time and still be productive and work.
For sure. I've had those days too where I'm like, God, I want to like take a nap or just detox, but I feel like I want to also work. So it's such a balance of being able to
Yes,
just take a step back and acknowledge that you also need the you time, the me time kind of thing. So I love
totally.
that so much. So you've been focusing on your major, which I'm so excited for you. And you have a new single, Can't Hold On Forever. What was the inspiration behind the song?
The song, which is funny because I actually wrote it a few years ago. The song is about desperately wanting to spend a moment with someone and not caring about what the future holds, just wanting that moment here and now. And I think I love it for so many reasons. I also loved it as the second song following When You Wake Up, which in a lot of ways feels like they're in the same sonic vibe, but lyrically are kind of telling two different stories. When You Wake Up is about, focusing on a stable future without the person that's kind of dragging them down and not changing. And Can't Hold On Forever is about not caring about the future, just wanting to be, in the moment with this person, no matter what happens. And so I really kind of love that aspect, just releasing the songs in general. But Can't Hold On Forever also means a lot to me because I actually, I wrote it with my now boyfriend.
Oh my gosh, I love that. How is he doing? How is quarantine been together with the two of you?
It was great. I mean, he has his own place as well. So I think that's helpful. I feel like I feel for a lot of couples and people where they're just in one place 24/7. So I think that can be a little difficult. But no, it's actually I'm so lucky and thankful to have him because I've been doing all these performances and performing live more than ever. And he plays guitar, and so I've been playing piano, he's been playing guitar, and we've been playing together, which has been awesome.
Really quick, I want to shout out the chat too, because I know that the fan reaction on Twitter has been absolutely amazing. Fans are making edits, they're making cute graphics for Can't Hold On Forever.
I know.
So it's been amazing. I want to shout out the chat. We have our friends like Awesome Weirdo, Demi O'Neill, just so many amazing people just singing your praises, telling you how much they love you and how much they love Can't Hold On Forever. So it's very much well deserved. But how does all that make you feel? How does the fan response make you feel, and how much you appreciate it?
So I there are no words truly to describe how much my fans mean to me and how much their reaction and what they think and what their opinion is, how much it means to me. And to know that they're loving Can't Hold On Forever, they're loving When You Wake Up, it truly, for me, is my number one. And it makes me so beyond happy. I love them so much. And yeah, I mean, I've really loved having them a part of this process, the creative process, the aesthetic creative process for these last two songs. I think they're so talented and so cool and funny and kind of just amazing. So it's been really, really cool of having them a part of that process.
That's amazing. We talked about the inspiration behind Can't Hold On Forever and your music, but who are some of your musical inspirations?
Oh man, I have so many. I love, and I feel like my fans know this, I say it all the time, but I love Pink so much. I think she's just absolutely incredible and is just incredible across the board. She's an amazing songwriter, amazing singer, amazing performer. Just, oh, I love her. And I feel like I love music in general, and I'm also so drawn to, older genres of music as well. Like Joni Mitchell is just, I think, beyond an incredible songwriter and artist. She's just pretty incredible. And so she's always been an inspiration of looking at just how amazing she is. I feel like, though, sometimes for me, I don't know how you feel, but sometimes for me, when you think about some of these legendary people, of decades ago and kind of the mark they've made on music, I have a hard time saying like inspiration because I don't necessarily aspire to be like them. I feel like that's impossible, but I am definitely inspired by them majorly. Like Joni's amazing.
I love that so much. Well, I can't wait for more of your music, more of your acting. I'm so excited. So I want to know from you, what can fans expect from you when this is all over? What do you have next when we're out of quarantine?
I'm supposed to be filming, I think now 2 movies, which is kind of amazing. I'm the kind of person where I'm a little bit of a control freak and I just want to know details and I want to know when everything's happening. And I feel like I can't have that yet, which is a little bit frustrating, but good. I'm happy to work in any way, capacity, in any form.
Amazing. And Laura, where can your fans find you on social media? I know they already follow you, but for your new fans, where can they find you on social media?
Oh, yes, anyone who's watching, I am on Twitter and Instagram at Laura Marano, and I'll spell that out for you just in case. LauraMarano. Sometimes people think my name is Lauren. I'm not sure why, and I'm not sure why it annoys me so much. Lauren is a lovely name. I have a cousin named Lauren. And then I'm on Facebook, Laura Marano Official. And I just got on TikTok, but I don't know what my name is. I think it's just Laura Marano. I don't know, actually. But
amazing. How much are you loving TikTok? I can literally find myself on there for hours.
It's crazy. It is so addicting. It is unbelievable. I really enjoy it. I have to say, I get very challenged from like the actual making the TikToks because I just want to make the most amazing TikToks. It's an art, let me tell you.
For sure, it is. It's so much work. Even the dance challenges, like I have a background
I
in
know.
dance, and I'm like, I can't do this. This is too hard for even me. Like, it's so
I
funny.
haven't properly attacked a dance challenge. I have kind of technically because my fans created a dance to When You Wake Up, which was
Mhm.
like so amazing. So I kind of did that dance challenge. And even that I feel like I failed a little bit. So I feel like if I'm failing my own song, I'm really gonna struggle with other people's songs.
That is hilarious. Speaking of your music, your fans, again, they're in the chat and they're asking for some collabs. So I wanted to shout out some of the collabs. They want to see you collab with Sabrina Carpenter, with Selena Gomez, so
Love.
many other amazing people. So, like, and are you having any collabs in the works? Would you want to do any of that?
Well, actually, it's so funny you asked this. I am having some collabs in the work. I don't want to give too much away, but there's going to be a collab situation coming out very soon. Not with those artists mentioned, though. I am so down. Love me some Sabrina. Love me some Selena. I think they're both amazing artists. So yes, I love collaboration in any shape, way, or form. And I feel like right now is the best time to creatively collaborate with people.
I collabs Ariana Grande and Lady Gaga. Rain
Lady
on Me. Oh
Gaga.
my god!
Amazing.
The last week, literally streaming it every single moment. Like literally,
So
like you said,
good.
collabs are exactly what we need right now in these crazy times. But unfortunately, we are out of time. It's been such an amazing time talking to you, Laura. It's been such a pleasure. Before we head out, really quick, can you just tell the fans where they can find you on social media once again?
Yes. Okay. Once again, it's Instagram and Twitter at Laura Marano and Facebook Laura Marano Official.
Amazing. Everybody, make sure you follow Laura. Make sure you catch up with all her music, her acting, everything she has going on. She's an absolute talent. It's been an absolute pleasure. This has been Quarantine with the Stars here on AfterBuzz TV. I'm Brian Santos. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at the Brian Santos. And we will see you next time. Thank you, everyone in the chat, for being here. Have a great day, everybody, and take care.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.